almost ready for speed run, official speed run number 2. So cars are repaired. I didn't show it on the video, but I forgot to pick that up, so I had to go back and get it. It was on the runway, but I walked back down there on one of the hottest days. I mean, it's 35 degrees in here now, and it's insane. So yeah, I didn't pick that up, and I forgot a body clip, which I didn't put on the car anyway, but it's here. The only thing I lost was, and I did try to find it, sort of the pin that goes in the back, the axle, but that's all I broke. That's it. These are weak, aren't they? Just the axle parts. It's just that weak part where the pin goes through, but it's all repaired. I'm just putting it back together. I think the other side's bent. I don't think the wheel's as true as it was. I might have to change that. I mean, they're quite difficult to get hold of, these, actually. I've got another one there, and I bought another 2, but debating whether to change that. But yeah, so I'm going to do another run. I've got to get over 34, because by the time this goes out, I'll know whether the first run's official or not, whether Phil lets it go. Kind of, yeah. Next time, I'd always recommend, when you do the run and you want to have another go, have a look at the speed and get those bits done in case the next run doesn't work, as mine didn't. So we don't know yet. At the time of recording, I don't know, but by the time it comes out, I will know. So either another 34-mile-an-hour run will do, an official, or it's got to be more than that. But anyway, I'm going to repair it and I'll see you back out there. I thought I'd add this to this part of the video. So in this speed run, we've only got, well, I'm only using stock, so I'm in the stock class, which means you're limited to the closed end bell 15-ton motor. You'd have to forgive me, it is literally 37.8 degrees at the moment in here. I'm absolutely wringing wet. Anyway, so we've got the what is that, the Thrust Eco 15-ton. I bought another one here. This is from Holmes Hobby, Retro Sport 540. It's bearinged, and it's got like this comes off, so that this sort of, it's like a magnet which you unclip and just slide off. I think it gives more torque or something. But what we're going to do is, we've got a little can of little plastic cup of distilled water, so we're going to run this about 5 minutes just to bed the brushes in, and then we'll try this motor. I'll probably do another clean run first with that car, and then we'll try this one. The power supply is just out of shot there, but it's this, and it's powered by a little power brick that I use when I power my GoPros when my batteries are flat. So it feels a bit counterintuitive of dipping this in there into the water, so, and then we can get this turned on, which I'll just quickly show you. It's only a small device, but it's all set to go. So let me sweat a bit more. Let's get the camera moved down a minute, hang on. So we set this to 3 volts and 2 amps. It's more than enough to get this going, I would think. So we've got it to run. It's running. Dip it in there, or not. Okay. So it feels very I don't know, putting electric motors into water. So it should effectively, I don't know whether it needs more like amps, I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's fine at the moment. It's gone down to like 48 volts, 49 volts at the moment. It is submerged completely under the water. I don't think I could do clipping that there like that, because it's got to do 5 minutes, which I haven't timed. We'll do it roughly, so it's 2 o'clock UK time at the moment. So 2:05. You can sit here sweating for 5 minutes, and then when I've done that, we take it out, dry it off with some sort of compressed air, oil the bearings, and then run it again. I haven't got a clip to hold that there, unfortunately. I have got a clip here. Oh, that little shuffle is the clip. I can't get it now. It surprises me why this is a thing, and I'm wondering whether it needs longer or faster. Oh, it's alright, it's sort of hooked over now. I don't know whether it's actually, it's not, yeah, we'll be alright. I thought where, you know, we put the pinion on, I thought that's sort of rubbing on the bottom with the cup and slowing it down, but it's fine. Right, so 5 minutes. My understanding is that if you race in a stock class where you use like standard brushed motors, this is a thing that they used to do anyway. I've never bloody heard of it. And even when I did hear of it, I thought, really? Electrical motors in water just doesn't seem to, I don't know. It's all the danger tick boxes. The risk assessment in me is insane. Actually, look how wet that is there. Look, my hat. That's just in here. I am so hot. I'm dripping. About a minute and a half. So that's about it. So let's put a stop to that. There we go. We'll take it out. So the water, I suppose, is slightly discoloured. Not much though. And now I'm going to blow it out with some compressed air. I'll do that away from the camera. So the camera's too hot and it keeps going off. I'm going to run that dry now for about 3-4 minutes. Oil the bearings first, front and rear, and that'll be done. So that's my very quick run-in or break-in brushed motor. I'll see you outside. Right, second attempt, well, third I suppose. Standard motor, closed end bell, hobby wing, and we're just running a NiMH. It's a normal 5000 milliamp hour NiMH. So we'll get things going. Let's get the shell on, and then we'll give it a run. Right, the meter, the sun's in my eyes now. The sun is absolutely crazy. Right, I've got no records on there, so I've got track. If I put start, and we'll just see it, so it's picking up. Stop, read, so it's 2 miles an hour. So that's the only one that's going to be on there at the moment. Track and start. Right, let's give it a go. Hopefully. don't need loads of run up. It's flat. That's about it really. We'll check that for now. I think that'll be good enough. Not broken. Let's see what we got. The camera's got a bit lopsided. So we'll stop, read. So we've got 35 miles an hour. I think I'll use that as a benchmark. It might have gone 36, but that's a standard setup, 35 miles an hour. Let me show you the car again. So I mean, I don't know, the body shell's really difficult to get off, but it's got that 15 turn motor on it. Still got the same battery. I suppose, should I take it off? I think I'll take it off and it ends up braking. Give me a second. So we've still got the standard motor, same hobby wing, it's in one piece, and there's the battery. It's just a NiMH, it's not even a 2S. And here, in the shade, there's 35. So that's my official first run. We'll go from there, and that's a 19, what is it? 19 toothed pinion, 49 spur, so the standard high-speed gearing for the Frog. Yeah, that's my first run. Got to get a 2S now.